everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. There is no question today's game could be defined by the passing game. The Giants are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Chargers, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. This is the rookie from Oklahoma, Samaje Perine. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Here's Perine. And he is knocked down from the side. Right there at the 43. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, 2nd to last in the entire NFL. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. He's going to fire one deep over the... That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Open space inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is Can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Manning to throw on second down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Manning to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. Give him 30 yards there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. Flushed out right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
To throw is Manning. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Orleans Darkwa, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground with Pirine. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They find some open field here. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a carry for Pirine. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no good plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Manning. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Now Darquan. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. The other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Allen, the man in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
If you love old school running backs, I think you're going to really like Samaje Perine. Strong, built low to the ground, great leverage when he runs the football, and bodies just scatter. He's hard to get on the ground.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll run it here with Pirine. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. In motion right comes Allen. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They toss to Pirine. Stiff-armed him. The tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action. Rivers escaping the pressure right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. On 4th down, Anthony Lynn says let's go for 3. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing now is Manning. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Manning now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Manning. Flush to his right. Open man right side is Ingram. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Again, it's Manning. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And Rosas puts this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The drive starts with a handoff to Pirine. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now they'll run it on the toss and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
To throw on second down. Manning. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he's brought down. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Manning now on first down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Slot man moves right. They'll run again now with Darkwa. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. A first down throw here for Rivers. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
First-round grade on Hunter Henry coming out of Arkansas for his ability to get downfield and create openings, create space, and he proved his worth as a rookie tight end in 2016.
34 catches, led all rookie tight ends in the league. The play clock's running down. They just got that play off. Now Rivers. Flushed out right. And to the right side here, it's Allen. That throw good for 4. It's second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw is Rivers. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. First NFL pick for the rookie safety, Jamal Adams. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down, Rivers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's third down. Something to think about with these Chargers. They had 4 losses a season ago when leading with 3 minutes or less.
So you think that their fans right now, they're hopeful, but not necessarily expecting it to go their way.
Yeah, not counting their chickens just yet. On third down, Rivers. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. And this one is right through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll run with Darkwa. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now Manning on the bootleg. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Manning, gotta have this one. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed him.
Super toe.
So 2nd and 10 here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Play clock winding down. Rivers. Hard throw, incomplete.
Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Darkwa, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. On 2nd down, here's Manning. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Manning. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
It's Pirine to begin the drive. Powers through it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Williams, the man in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
On third down, Rivers gets it to Strong. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 11-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on fourth down. Rivers to throw for it on fourth. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Manning will try again on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Giants on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Manning got his man complete over the middle. It's Lewis. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Roger Lewis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Now Manning again. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Rosas now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Fresh set of downs here. And again this time to the tailback. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet around the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun.